In cosmic realms where stars collide, super Earth's fellow we cannot hide. Hell divers break through the night, they soar against the threats their cannons roar. Rise up, hell divers, for the call of the brave. In unity our super Earth will sail through galaxies wide, under the cosmic sun, for freedom and peace until the battle is won. A managed democracy, a guiding light, where votes are cast in silence of night. On digital streams our futures entwined, for a world of peace in its grand design. Rise up, trail divers, for the call of the brave. In unity our super Earth will sail through galaxies wide, under the cosmic sun, for freedom and peace until the battle is won.
Good morning, you paragons of violent virtue. That was Rise Up Helldivers, the original rock version, as opposed to the anime sound last night, which I have certain Mage Stormtrooper 115's ears bleed just a little tiny bit. But he's a Democrat as Astartes now, so he'll probably be fine. Probably. So the situation remains largely unchanged since last night. Pandion 24 is still a machine turning fresh new Helldivers into corpses, and while progress is slow but steady on Mastia and Tarsh, it still remains too slow to award us the orbital napalm barrage within the timeline given by command. Which still does upset me a fair degree. Look, I just want to burn down whole alien planets in an afternoon of casual button pushing. Is that so much to ask? Apparently, well, we've reached the state in every major order's lifespan where there really isn't much strategic action to report on, and while I love to be the encouraging voice of reason, even I can't really see a way out of this for you, Helldivers. In order to accomplish the ONB objective, coming in at the last minute, you'd all need to pull together and rack up 3.4 liberation an hour consistently. Currently, you're doing about 2.5, so yeah. But I always hate ending a broadcast on a negative note, so let's look at some of the reports coming in from the Freedom Alliance's Teal Defender Order. Let me tell you, some of this stuff is really wholesome. Our first story for tonight is from Become an Astronaut from the Low Sodium Helldiver Discord of the SES Fist of Peace. A nice difficulty 3 mission rounds out the Alliance order for me today. Took a couple of cadets through a geological survey on Mastia. Got to unlock that sweet, sweet napalm orbital. I truly admire your optimism, sir. I showed them how to stim each other, how to avoid/land on cannon turrets, and to stay away from each other's barrages. We succeeded with minimal casualties, and with some extra interest from them about the Freedom Alliance. Well, good on you, astronauts. Those are skills that are going to benefit them for the rest of their careers. Especially that staying away from each other's barrages skills. But that's going to ensure that their careers make it through tomorrow. Next is a far more detailed report from the LSHD Reddit board, written by Master Sergeant Shooter Person. Try saying that 10 times fast. Yeah, let me try that again. Master Sergeant Shooter Person. See, I know words. I can talk. I tried the Alliance order today with the recommended loadout, and I am happy to announce that the assistance provided seems overall welcomed by new recruits. Oh, I can only imagine. Being behind the controls of an exosuit gives a feeling of power and authority that is unrivaled, and being set up with such a thing on one's first drop likely makes for an unforgettable experience. I am unsure who suggested the loadout for this AL, but whoever it is knows exactly what they are doing. Most were happy to accept the specialized equipment provided, but some mishaps could not be avoided. Oh no. I dropped more times than the AL required, so I am happy to relay my experiences. The following events are reported in no particular order based on the AL conditions. I am operating on the Mastia front in order to assist in the fulfillment of fleet-wide acquisition of the orbital napalm barrage. On one sortie, a recruit, L2, unfortunately perished while using their Patriot, seemingly having been sighted by a cannon tower first. That does bring up a certain warning when using exosuits against bots. They are large, loud, and bots can see you from a significantly further distance away than normal. So it's probably wise to move from cover to cover because you are going going to honk off every single collective combat unit in the Tri-County area the second you start the engine. However, they were happy to continue using the Patriot exosuit afterwards. Retribution on the aforementioned cannon tower, and a shredder tank that followed it, was swift. Oh yeah, Patriot exosuit versus shredder tank? Hit the bricks, Rust Bucket, you're done. On another sortie, a recruit, L10, happily accepted an Emancipator exosuit, a temporary diversion from the Order challenge, and used it to effectively dispatch enemies and shield fellow divers, including myself, while highlighting incoming foes. This particular recruit demonstrated great heroism with clear, unbounded potential. It was this particular individual that has become the highlight of my experience. I really like this story. In fact, I really want to know who this guy is. Master Sergeant Shooter Person, or L10, please tell me who you are. I want to feature your stories on my show. Our last story for tonight is from Pigeon King from the LSHD Discord again, and I'm going to paraphrase and fill in a few small details based on what I can infer from his story. Pigeon King reported that outside of a few small isolated incidents, the war gear deployments have been met with great enthusiasm and were swiftly put to good use. Another new recruit was astonished when King came open a supply locker and exclaimed, "That's how you open those crates? I've been punching them or looking for keys." Oh, these poor rookies. It's often the one thing you don't know that ends up stopping you, isn't it? Pigeon King goes on a bit from here, explaining that dropping automaton dropships with recoilless rockets was met with sounds of outright awe from the new recruits, and I can only imagine what was going through their minds when they witnessed that. Some scenes on the Western Front are like something out of an action movie. Now, there are certainly other stories from the Freedom Alliance, so why not come to join us on our Discord or subreddit? Both links are in the description below. Come meet new people, discover new forms of life, and then savagely murder the latter with the help of the former because those alien beasties seriously creep your angel of the airwaves out. That's been Liberty's Latest with me, Pandera the Radio Angel. Truly, the Freedom Alliance is a force for good in a world capable of great cruelty and apathy, and I am more than happy to cover their stories of triumph in the face of adversity, of helping raise the rookies of today into the 10-star generals of tomorrow. And with Free Day just around the corner, we will undoubtedly see a number of fresh new faces. Already recruiting offices all over Super Earth and the interior sectors are allocating their sign-on bonuses and stocking up on paperwork. So loyal listeners, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers. Freedom is about to escalate, and the Alliance wants you to be there when it does. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.